Toronto music scene has changed a lot. People are just writing some real honest music. Let's do it. And I think that has happened because of the fall of the music business, or whatever you call it. It feels like there's a kind of a musical revolution going on right now.
Wish you would have told me when I was young.
Because I grew up in such a small town in Millbrook, I didn't really have that sense of musical community, you know, artistic community, where I felt like I belonged to a group of people. You know, I always felt very much like I didn't belong.
It's dawn and I'm beside myself, and I don't think that you know which one of me.
When I moved out of my parents' house when I was 17, moved to the big city of Peterborough, which was 75,000 people, I think, and that was huge for me.
I'm tired of trying to make it up to you, sweeping the ashes and hiding the truth.
After high school is when I was ready to move to Toronto. I had a very horrible time when I first moved here. It sucked. I hated Toronto. Everyone was an asshole. I hated them. I was terrified to take the streetcar. I remember going to get off at the back, and the door wasn't opening. I was like, the door's not opening! And like yelling at the streetcar driver. This like country bumpkin chick, he's like, step on the stairs. It's like, he doesn't open unless you step on the stairs. I didn't know that. It was scary. And yeah, it's an amazing city, and it's insanely multicultural, and it's insanely exciting. But there's little insular groups all around the city of people who've known each other for years and years and years. I felt the bigness of Toronto, and I felt the spaces in between the communities, because I wasn't inside of a community when I first got here.
Let me feel what I'm feeling tonight.
I eventually discovered this little place called the Communist Daughter. I met Judd, who was working behind the bar, who is the coolest guy ever. He plays guitar, and I met his sister, Maggie, and Sean and Judd were in a band together, and so we used to jam all of the time.
Let's do the Judd part.
So just my community started opening up. I knew that Maggie and Sean and Jen were going to be opening up a bar together. They wanted to make a place where they wanted to hang out with their friends. So I remember walking down the stairs and just being absolutely blown away.
Where did you come from?
Well, look at it, dude. Serious. You don't get cell phone service down here. You don't know what time of day it is when you come down here. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. You're sitting in wine barrels for seats. Like, come on. There's just something that's really welcoming and totally unpretentious about it. And there's music every night here, which is amazing. All of my friends just got together and started a band. And I started jumping up on stage with them right away.
Rolling down the line. Midnight, oh, I just forgot the fucking words.
Never, ever remember lyrics, ever. When I'm touring, it's all eyes on me all of the time, and it's very much my own thing, which I feel very blessed to do. But at the same time, there's a satisfaction and joy that I get from joining in the community of being with friends and performing music in that kind of a way where it's really spontaneous. And it's not about one person, it's about this whole. If someone's on the road and someone's playing music in bars every single night, that they're not going to want to go to a bar. But it's not true. There's nothing more that I love than hanging out with friends and making people smile and drinking beer and playing music on a Sunday night. I think that's how real art is made, because things shrivel up and die if you don't share them. You might as well share what you know, and then you can receive as well.
I love you, baby, but you